Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today, I just got back from a trip. I was like, I could do all of the work things that I had to put off, or I could go out and I could go book shopping. So obviously I'm picking book shopping. I just need a pampering, like treat myself day, doing things that I love. It's been a very rough month and I deserve it. Today we're gonna go, like I said, book shopping. We might do a little bit of thrifting. I wanna decorate for Halloween. We're gonna go to the library, pick up some library books, and just have like a really nice, stress-free day. First up though, I had to make a stop to get some coffee and food, except I was gonna go to my favorite coffee shop, but they close in 20 minutes, and whenever it's close to closing, they don't have any food left because they just make enough and like sell out. So I instead went to McDonald's because, you know, when in doubt, go to McDonald's. And then I was driving around for like 20 minutes trying to find a nice shady parking spot so that I could eat my McDonald's in peace like a normal human being. It was very hard to find a shady spot that wasn't already taken. So everyone else in the world is doing the same thing. I found so many shady spots where there's a car parked and someone clearly sitting in the car eating. Aren't humans just so beautiful? Do y'all ever see just like a really small, cute human thing? Just everyone sitting in their parked car eating McDonald's during their lunch hour. Sometimes humans are kind of cute, you know? So first stop, we are going to go to the library. I have one book on hold that I need to pick up, and then I want to see what other books they have before I go to the bookstore and maybe buy anything. Also, while I'm out today, I'm gonna listen to an audiobook. There's a bunch of new horror short stories that came out, and they're all around an hour. So I'm gonna start with Grady Hendrix one that is called Ankle Snatcher. I'm assuming it's about something under your bed, snatching your ankles. I'm gonna chow down this McDonald's, and then we are gonna go to the library. I gotta get my little car Bluetooth going, because I have a car that is not from this century. All right, here we go.
Ankle Snatcher by Grady Hendrix, from Creature Feature, a collection of Amazon original stories. Performed by Michael Crouch.
So I found some good stuff in the library, and actually while I was in there I had this idea for a reading vlog. Let me know if you guys would be interested in it, but basically I was thinking it would be fun to do like a reading challenge where I can only read books that I physically find in my library, because my library is pretty small. They don't have like the biggest selection, but they do have a lot of really good books there, so I feel like it could just be a little bit of a challenge that could be fun. So the book that I had on hold was Belladonna by Adeline Grace. This is a YA book that I've heard really good things about. I have not been loving YA recently, but this book has been recommended to me as like a gothic fantasy romance, and all of that is things that I love. So I wanted to try it out, but I didn't actually want to buy it. Then I found two books that I was actually looking for. The first one is Witch of Wild Things, which is a new witchy book that came out recently, I think. It says, legend has it that a long time ago, a Flores woman offended the old gods, and now the family's daughters are cursed with a touch of magic. The main character goes back to her hometown and reconnects with her high school sweetheart who broke her heart. I don't know, it sounds like it could have really good fall vibes to it. Then I found Extasia by Claire Legrand. This is a book that I have been looking for, but since it's YA, I didn't want to purchase it, but I will probably be reading this soon. It is a cult, devil, witches, dark fantasy. It sounds like my kind of thing. I have been very hit or miss with Claire Legrand. I've DNF'd like 3 of her books. I gave one of her books 4 stars, another book 2 stars. I'm just all over the place with her. This one actually sounds very up my alley. And then lastly, I got another book that I have really been wanting to try, but I didn't want to purchase, and that is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, who is another author that I've been very hit or miss with. I loved Spinning Silver, but I didn't really like Uprooted. And I now have her dragon book, like her old dragon series. I have that one that I want to try, and then also this one, which is like a dark academia fantasy that I've heard very mixed things about. Ooh. The end papers are really cool. This one takes place in like a school of like dark magic. I feel like when it first came out, I was hearing a lot of negative things about it, but then the past couple of months, I keep seeing people say that this is like one of their favorite books. So I did want to try it. So that is my library haul. We're actually outside of the bookstore and it's closed. There's a sign on the door that says it's been closed for the past week and they're gonna open tomorrow, which I didn't know they've been closed that long because I've been out of town. So we might come back tomorrow. But now I'm gonna pop into Goodwill and just do a little bit of thrifting for some clothes. I kind of want some cute dresses. I'm gonna see if they have any, or like any t-shirts or stuff like that. Whenever I leave Gilmore Girls on the TV for him because this is his favorite show. If I don't leave Gilmore Girls on, he will bark the whole time. But Gilmore Girls is on and he's fine. While I was in the car, I listened to the Ankle Snatcher story by Grady Hendrix. I feel like, I don't really know how I feel about it. I was enjoying it. Basically, it's about this guy who, when he was a kid, his father murdered his mother and said that the boogeyman did it. That there's this like monster under the bed who came out and like snatched his mom and killed her. But the mom's body was never found and the father went to prison for life. And now the boy is grown up and he's on a first date with this woman. I feel like I liked the idea of this. I feel like for a horror short story, for it to be effective for me, it needs to have a very like punchy ending that leaves me kind of like, what the fuck? And this one just kind of ended like, I was listening to it and I actually thought my audiobook just stopped. I didn't realize it was the ending because I liked the ideas and Grady Hendrix is a great writer. I was enjoying it. For a short story, I don't think the ending really worked for me. So it was fine. I mean, if you're a big Grady Hendrix fan, I'd give it a listen. It took me like 20 minutes, but it was just okay. I'm gonna do a little try on of all of the clothes that I got at Goodwill because I found some really cute stuff. This one I actually saw as I was walking out of the store, so I didn't actually try it on, but I assumed it would fit me. And I was like, oh my god, this would be such a cute like fall dress. I think it fits. Hard to tell. Let me see. What do we think? I feel like this would be really cute with like a pair of boots. I think I like it. I love the sleeves. I'm a puff sleeve girl. This one was a little big. I feel like I could style this and make it work. With like a top underneath, maybe some sort of like belt, some tights. Oh my god, okay, this one is my favorite thing that I got because like, oh, you can see my underwear through it. Okay, ignore that. But like, imagine this with like knee-high boots. Wouldn't this be so cute? Like, yes, yes. I love this top part. Okay, this one is a wrap dress, which they always confuse me on like how they tie. I'm assuming it's like this. There we go. I think I got it. But this one has like this slit in the side, which I think is cute. All of this stuff that I got was on clearance. So I think in total, I spent like $30 on everything. But I feel like this is cute. Okay, this one is the last dress. And this one's probably my least favorite, but I still thought it was cute. Just for like around the house, just like a nice long dress. And you can't see my feet. Hold on, let me show you my feet. I have a really hard time finding maxi dresses that aren't too long, that like don't drag on the floor. And this one like just barely touches the floor. For me, like maxi dresses, usually I have a train in the back because I am 5 feet tall. I did not try this one on in the store. I didn't realize how cropped it was. I don't know, maybe it's fine, but it is this Beer Fest shirt. It has like all the tour spots in the back. I wish it was just slightly longer, but I loved the color of it, so. It was only $2. WandaVision. Oh my god, I was so excited when I found this. WandaVision is my favorite of the MCU shows, so I was very excited to find this in the store. This is honestly probably my favorite find, except for the white dress. This is my second favorite find. Literally queen, icon. And then the last thing I got is this cardigan, which is really soft and cozy. I was planning to do like a little try a chapter with my library books that I got to see what I wanted to read tonight. However, I decided what I'm most in the mood for is A Deadly Education. Like, this just sounds really good. I started reading the synopsis and I was like, tell me more. I decided that Orion Lake needed to die after the second time he saved my life. Everyone loves Orion. Everyone else, that is. As far as I'm concerned, he can keep his flashy combat magic to himself. I'm not joining his pack of adoring fans. I don't need help surviving the Skullomance, even if they do. Forget the hordes of monsters and cursed artifacts. I'm probably the most dangerous thing in the place. Just give me a chance and I'll level mountains and kill untold millions. Make myself the Dark Queen of the world. Excuse me? Queen? That sounds so good. So I think I'm gonna start this tonight. I'm also thinking of watching Over the Garden Wall, which is one of my favorite like fall things, and I haven't watched it yet. I feel like we're gonna have a nice little cozy, relaxing night reading some of this, watching Over the Garden Wall. I think I'm gonna order something for dinner. It's just, you know, it's a treat myself kind of day.
Now the gentle wind beckons through the leaves as autumn colors fall.
Time to order dinner. I think I'm gonna get Chili's because I have been craving their what is it called? Like the Southwest egg rolls. I'm gonna switch from Over the Garden Wall, which I've now watched 5 episodes, so I'm like halfway through it. But I'm gonna switch to my dinner show, which always I have some sort of sitcom going that I watch while I'm eating, because what used to always end up happening, tell me if this ever would happen to you, but I would literally spend forever trying to find what I wanted to watch while I was eating, and then I would finally pick something, I would start it, I would get 10 minutes in, and then I would be done with my food, and then I no longer wanted to watch it anymore, because I only wanted to watch it while I was eating. So now I always just watch a sitcom that's like 20-minute episodes. Now the show that I have going is Superstore. Oh my god, that was so fast. Robert is approaching with my order. Let me go grab it.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about it.
How upset are you?
Well, extremely. You just get rid of me like I'm trash. Well, they're gonna regret it.
Service denied. Service denied. Fencing. No, it doesn't.
Salsa, loaded mashed potatoes, big bag of chips. I got the triple dipper, which is like their appetizer sampler that has these Southwest egg rolls, barbecue wings, and then the Big Mouth bites. Oh my god, I'm about to dive in and feast. Okay, so I'm like 40 pages into A Deadly Education, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I will say the first chapter took me quite a bit of time to get through. It's a lot of exposition just all at once, but I love the main character. I can honestly see a lot of people hating her. I love her. Oh my god, she's so rude. She's so rude and sarcastic and just blunt and grumpy. And I'm like, yes. Representation for the blunt, rude girlies who can't stop being sarcastic to save their life. And the setting is super, super cool. The setting is this place called the Scholomance, which is this school for witches and wizards in the world. And what's interesting about the school is that the only way that they can leave is to graduate or die. Those are their only two options. And graduating is very hard because there's like monsters that get into the school and want to kill people who have magic and is like attracted to their magic, which is the reason why they have to be in the school in the first place, because all of these monsters are coming from out in the world where they're even bigger targets and it's easier for the monsters to eat them. So they go to the school kind of as protection and also to train in their magic. So she's at the school, she's in her 3rd year, and she is kind of an outcast. She has no friends. No one wants to be around her because her magical affinity is destruction, and she has been prophesized to bring like the end of the world. People say that being around her gives them this like dark feeling, like this very scary feeling, like there's a storm coming. So people just generally don't like to be around her. And she's really annoyed because there's this other student named Orion who is like the golden boy, the hero, who just like keeps going around saving students from these monsters. And he's now saved her twice from the monsters. And she's like, this is so bad for my reputation of being like a dark sorceress of mass destruction. To have this golden retriever man keep saving me, I don't think so. I'm really into it. I'm really into it. But yeah, I will say the beginning was a lot. It was like a lot of things thrown at you, a lot of world building, a lot of exposition, a lot of like explaining the magic. But now that I'm into it, I think it'll go quicker. We're gonna continue this vlog to today. I did not intend for this to be like a multi-day thing, but I still wanna go to the bookstore. Hopefully they opened today. I am gonna decorate for fall and Halloween. I pulled out all of my fall and Halloween decorations, so we can do all of that. And I'm gonna be reading more of A Deadly Education. I am now about 100 pages into it, and I'm obsessed. I am loving it. It is so interesting, and it's actually like really funny. I mentioned last night that the two main characters, Elle and Orion, she's like a dark sorceress. She really dislikes him. He is like the golden boy, very popular, and they're very much giving Hercules and Meg, where like he's like, oh my god, you're a damsel in distress. I need to protect you. I need to save you. And she's like, but, I am a damsel. I am in distress, but I can save myself. Leave me alone. The section that I just read, I literally could not put it down because it was so funny, because he found out that she can perform this dark magic, and so he wants to keep an eye on her to make sure that she's not doing any evil spells. So he follows her around the school everywhere she goes. And because everyone sees him following her everywhere, they assume that they're dating. Like everyone just assumes that he's like in love with her and that they're dating. And Elle really plays into that because him always being around her is boosting her popularity. So people are now talking to her and like wanting to trade things with her and invite her to things. She's like really playing into it. And Orion has no clue. He's blissfully unaware, and it's so funny. But I got to a point where like he was following her around to make sure she's not performing dark magic, but then she gets injured and it's like partially his fault. So now he's following her around because he wants to make sure she's okay. I'm just like, I love it. And this is definitely like an extremely unique setting. Like this school is so interesting. It's all like self-contained and self-run. There's no professors. The school is a circle. So you can kind of see in this map, I can't open it all the way, but the school is like a circle. And there's all these different floors. It moves around, like rooms and different things will move. It's kind of giving like Hogwarts, the moving stairs vibes. I'm just really enjoying this. So I think I'm gonna put on some fall ambiance music and start decorating. Here's all of the decorations that I got out. A lot of my fall stuff, Halloween stuff, and I think what I'm gonna start decorating is my TV stand. But I'll kind of show you some of the stuff that I have, like some of my favorite things. I love this bat pumpkin. Oh my God, these little potion bottles are literally my favorite thing ever. I've had these for so long. I can't remember where I got them, but they're just like so perfect and cute. I have a lot of candlestick holders, candlesticks. This Ouija board tray, I really love this. This countdown to Halloween sign, my book of cursed magic. Over here I have some artwork or like wall hanging things that I don't fully know what I'm gonna do with. Some pumpkins. So let me change my ambiance music right now. This is just like a Pomodoro timer because I was reading. But let's find something else that's more Halloween fall. Okay, I found this Practical Magic ambiance with the soundtrack playing, and I feel like this is the perfect vibe. This is what I want. Bookstore, I found two books that I've really been wanting and looking for, and that is the second and third books in the, what is this, Inheritance trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. I read book one and I loved it. It is so good, but in the past couple years, they've redone the covers, and I have the original cover, which if you can see down here, it looks like that. So I've been looking for the original covers of the other books, and they had them in like really great condition. So these were awesome finds. This is a series of standalone companions. So book one is a standalone, and then these two take place in the same universe. If you've been wanting to get into N.K. Jemisin, I highly recommend doing this series, or at least starting with 100,000 Kingdoms, because compared to her other books, especially like the Broken Earth trilogy, 100,000 Kingdoms is much more accessible in terms of like the writing and the world building, but it's still really great. I loved it. It's about like this city in the clouds, and the main character finds out that she's in line for the throne, and she has to compete against her two cousins to get the throne. And then there's also gods who have been enslaved, and she has like a romance with the god of death. It's so good. I'm so excited to read these, and weirdly enough, this one is actually blurbed by Naomi Novik. So very excited to have these. And the owner of the bookstore, she's like one of my favorite people. She gave them to me for even cheaper because I only had $12 in cash and it was gonna be $15 for the two of them. And I was like, oh, I only have $12. And she was like, that's fine. Also, I found a copy of The Historian, which sounded really, really good. It looked like it was inspired by Dracula and it was written as letters, which sounds totally up my alley, but it was very, very long, so I didn't get it. I did end up hiding it in the store so I could go back and get it if I decide that I want it. You guys should let me know if you've read The Historian, if you liked it, if you think I would like it. Let me know. I know you guys won't steer me wrong. Also, while I was out, I went to the grocery store and I picked myself up some candy. I got a lot. Well, maybe this isn't a lot to most people. It's a lot to me because I never have like sweets in my house. I'm just not a big like sweet tooth person. I'm kind of feeling it. I kind of want some candy and chocolate. So I got these. I've never seen these before. They're Sweet Tart ropes. Then I got these I love, the Godiva like mini squares. And I got these sea salt dark chocolate. Then I also got Ghirardelli squares. These are also my favorites, and they had this like fall assortment that has the dark chocolate sea salt and caramel, the milk chocolate and caramel, and then this new one that is milk chocolate caramel apple, which is either gonna be really amazing or disgusting. We will find out. And then I got a chocolate orange. Let's try the caramel apple chocolate and see. I can't taste the apple at all. It just tastes like caramel. Oh, there we go. I had to take a bigger bite. Interesting. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I do. No, I don't like it. I hate it. Oh my god, the flavor is like building in my mouth. If I ate that and I didn't know what the flavor was, I would think that there was something wrong with it. Like I would think it was like, it had gone bad. Ew, it's like still in my mouth. I hate it. Okay, wait, I forgot to show you guys what I found at the grocery store. Hold on. It's Frosted Flakes with the Lucky Charms marshmallows. Did y'all know they made this? I had no idea they made this. My favorite cereal is Frosted Flakes, but I love the Lucky Charms marshmallows. You know what? Sometimes as an adult, it's the little things that get you out of bed in the morning. And for me, it is now Frosted Flakes with marshmallows. So I'm actually going to be ending this vlog for the night. Did everything I planned to do. I had a great 2 days of just self-care, relaxing, doing all of my favorite things, watching some spooky stuff, decorating, going book shopping, going to the library. I am still going to be reading A Deadly Education. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm not gonna finish it in this vlog because I have not been reading a lot this month. Honestly, I've read 2 books in the whole month. So if I kept vlogging while I'm reading this, y'all might not see this vlog until the end of October, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and check out my Patreon where I post tons of exclusive content. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Say bye, Loki. Bye-bye.